class. Representative Ryan admits.
There we go. I got my
And
microphone
again, they're
working.
just so disconnected, so arrogant, they think they're invincible. Look at this headline. 96% hopeful. Polls show tremendous confidence
Lisa.
in President Trump. And all the national polls show people that thought he would destroy the planet day one are now seeing the stock market go up. They're seeing confidence. They're seeing Ford announce it's coming back. They're seeing Apple talk about coming back. And then the media spins it and says, well, it was never clear that Ford was going to go to Mexico, so this isn't really a victory.
It was
Really?
clear.
They said they were going to Mexico with that SUV
It was
factory.
totally clear.
The point is that there are economic things we can do to strengthen this nation and not just sell the country out. And they're still upset that's happening. That's why they're so incredibly discredited. You can see that big scientific poll from Pew Research up on Infowars.com. I already talked about him delivering on the announcement day one in 58 days when he gets in to pull out of TPP, a foreign global government, to end the carbon taxes. And they go, you're not allowed to do that. Hollande, the president of France, lectured Trump yesterday from the national podium in France, from the Royal Palace. Said, you're not allowed to do that. No matter what you say, you're in it. Congress never voted to put us into that unilaterally. It's a fraud. But that's the arrogance with the communist Chinese and the French president, the socialist dirtbag, lecturing us. Congress never voted. Now, when we come back, I want to read more of the quotes. And again, I don't believe mainstream media, but more than 20 agencies were represented there, and they all basically said the same thing. So now you know it's true. Plus, it fits with what I know Trump basically says behind the scenes. He just called them in and said, you're scum, you're liars, you're delusional, no one watches you.
We're on the
Why
internet.
are you so arrogant? Plus, it fits with what? Why did you lie about me so much? Why do you put out fake tweets? Why do you put out fake statements? What the hell is Bloomberg doing? Putting out fake tweets? What is your problem? Don't you know the American people see through you? How dare you not want to turn the economy back on so you can squat on top of people? That's what's going on behind the scenes. It's beautiful. They need to be read the riot act. Hey, scum, we see you. We know who you are, dirtbags.
We're on the march. The empire's on the run. Alex Jones and the GCN Radio Network.
Leaked document shows Trump does actually plan to build a wall. 1989 miles planned for rapid build. Article up at Infowars.com. Kansas Secretary of State Chris Kobach, an expert on border security and legal immigration, met with Trump on Sunday in New Jersey. Kobach was holding a file of papers, one of which was snapped by a media photographer from a distance. It is entitled Department of Homeland Security Kobach Strategic Plan for First 365 Days. When zoomed in, the paper reads that in addition to 386 miles of existing wall, there's a further 1,989 miles planned for rapid build. According to Trump's past statements, the total length of the wall wouldn't need to run the whole 2,000 miles of the border due to natural barriers. The document flies in the face of claims by Hillary supporters and media pundits that Trump's promise to build a wall was just hot air. At the start of the year, left-wing website Crooks and Liars snarked, well, Trump supporters hate to break it to you, but there's not going to be a wall. Well, guess what? We're getting that wall, baby. Woo! It's been Joe Biggs with Infowars.com.
If you ever wanted to live
I
on
want a
the
wall,
grid and produce
but I
your
want
own
guys on there with
clean
snipers
energy
on there.
in a silent,
In fact,
reliable
we should extend
This is a message you want to
into Mexico. The wall should be built.
Thanks to a new development in solar generator technology.
We just found you can't get within 250 feet of our property line, of the United States property line. You get within 250 feet of the United States property line, they can shoot all these dead bodies on their side.
Solar generators for less than $1,500. We have these units at the office and at my home. I can run my sump pumps, my shortwave radios, all of my devices, and even keep our food from spoiling. Go to powergridchaos.com and get 70% off for a limited time. Folks, there has never been a better time to get off the grid. It's going to be crucial in 2017, maybe even life-saving. Powergridchaos.com for 70% off. It's Black Friday week, a chance to get amazing, one-of-a-kind, game-changing products that also support our fight against the New World Order, a 360 win. Tuesday's special is the Good Halogen, nascent iodine.
You got one
X2
computer
from a
you're not
deep earth
using?
crystal source, 30% off at InfoWarsLife.com. If I recommend one product that has clearly changed my life in amazing ways for the entire catalog at InfoWarsLife.com, it is Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine. You think our information's hardcore? You think our focus is brutal? Try our nutraceuticals. Try our supplements. We've taken Brain Force and made it Brain Force Plus. Now with 20% more in the bottle and even more hardcore formula. You owe it to yourself to get these products. They really have worked for myself, my family. They have 5-star reviews by the thousands. Secure your Brain Force Plus today at InfoWarsLife.com. Now 20% stronger. Again, InfoWarsLife.com.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance. Live from the Infowars.com studios, it's Alex Jones.
Every time I look in the mirror,
Every time that I look in the mirror,
all these lines,
all these lines in my face get clearer.
the past is gone.
The past is
It'll
Check.
roll
1,
by
2.
like
Good.
dust till dawn.
and when like dust to dust.
Isn't that the way?
Isn't that the way? Everybody's got their dues in life to pay.
I think this rendition is better than Aerosmith's. Well, I know.
Well, I know nobody knows where it comes and where it goes. I know it's everybody's sin. You got to lose to know how to win.
You've got to lose to know how to win. You've got all these globalists giving their money, other parents and grandparents, totally arrogant, drunk on power because they didn't attain it themselves, seeing themselves separate from us.
My life,
What fools.
written pages,
They're no different than us
lived and read,
when it comes to being human.
and forsaken.
But they are different than us because they don't have the soul to truly empathize with their fellow humans.
All these things
They're stunted.
come back to you.
All right, let's get right into the really big, important news, obviously. Incredibly exciting things happening. Fukushima dodged a bullet, but narrowly. Be like a bullet going through your hair and, cutting a swath through your hair, but not hitting you in the skull. Japan reported a 7.8. U.S. Geological saying 7.3, 7.6. It varied. That's about the strength that hit, 5-6 years ago and made those reactors explode. They're still melting down into the Pacific Ocean today. And they were reporting that the tsunami was going to be 10 feet or higher when it came in, but it was only a few feet high, caused some flooding, but not any massive damage like you saw in that dramatic footage that we all witnessed when the big tsunami hit Fukushima before. So that is certainly some good news there. Continuing, we are having Black Friday specials kick off each day and then run for 24 hours right through Friday, I guess right through the weekend. And today it is Survival Shield Nascent Iodine X2. Now, obviously, you would...
It's not letting me take any
potassium iodine.
videos.
This is beyond that. It's pure iodine, true iodine, atomic iodine that goes into the thyroid and other glands so that you don't absorb the fluoride and the other garbage. And during a radiological event, the radioactive iodine is the most common fallout. But see, that's just an example. You want your thyroid filled with good iodine all the time so it's not absorbing all the other trash that's out there. Because it operates off halogen, off iodine. If it doesn't have that, it will absorb anything else to operate on.
Let's see if it'll let me do...
And you just see the record thyroid problems out there and the things that are going on. I've lost so much weight, been so much healthier now that I've been taking it 4 years, and I religiously take it now.
No, it's not letting me take
It's
any
almost a
videos
crutch
now.
Because I'm going to be honest, I work out now a third of what I used to. With the Super Male Vitality and Survival Shield X2 and things like that, and the DNA Force I take daily now, it's really a joke. That I only work out now 2 or 3 times a week, and I was working out 6-7 days a week, and it just wasn't having the same effect. It was all because my whole metabolic system was not getting what it needed. So this is truly symbiotic. You get great products. You fund the tip of the spear operation fighting the globalists. I want to thank you all for your support. Black Friday week, free speech special, 30% off Survival Shield X2 Nascent Iodine. We have the all-new Brain Force Plus has arrived on 20% morning's
I'm doing
battle
something wrong.
and a stronger formula on top of that. What's plus really?
Look at what they value and look at their budget and what they're proposing. Romney wants to let he said in the first 100 days, he's going to let the big banks once again write their own rules. Unchain Wall Street. They're going to put you all back in chains.
So unbelievably offensive. Let me introduce you to three guests. Kira Ann Davis, she's a video blogger and featured contributor at Independent Journal Review. Star Parker is founder and president of the Center for Urban Renewal and Education and syndicated columnist. Joseph Phillips, he's an actor and conservative commentator. Welcome, all three of you, to the program.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Really offensive. Really
well,
offensive.
it's offensive. What he said is offensive. The way he said it is also offensive.
Yeah.
And I always get a big laugh at how these politicians on the left launch into that kind of folksy black dialect whenever they want to appear like they're in with us.
Oh, my God.
Hillary. And Obama does the same thing, you know, with he drops the end of his words at the end. That I find offensive.
It is offensive, but I think the audience caught on there too. They didn't know how to respond because blacks know when they're being offended and when they're being mocked. And although they might think they have no alternative but to accept what Democrats throw out, we're hoping that on the gun issue they think otherwise.
Well, I really don't understand because, I mean, everything, first of all, we were just talking before we went on the air, that everybody I supposedly is supposed to hate, women, Jews, blacks, everybody, this is what this is all about. That's what this is all about, is keeping people free, no matter who they are, keeping people free. And they're the ones that are really, truly enslaving and putting in danger all of these people.
That's what I was kind of saying in that video, and I sort of referenced that Biden comment in my viral video about the Second Amendment. And I said, you know, as long as I've been a Republican, which hasn't been that long, a conservative, which hasn't been that long, every time a conservative or Republican has been up for election, it's from the left, it's been, this person is going to put you all back in chains, this person is going to roll back civil rights 40 years, you know, all those scary things. And my thing is, look, if you really honestly believe that can happen, why would you support a gun ban? You should want guns because at some point you're going to have a Republican president. So you better make sure that nothing like that can happen.
It's going to happen.
So let me ask you this, because you've been on the history of gun control for a while. Most people, I mean, we sit around today. The guy who owns this is a friend of mine. Does anybody know what this is?
No.
This is a really important. This is a more important symbol than Liberty Bell was for emancipation. The guy who owns this, I was in his house, and he has a history like you wouldn't believe. And I was in his house, and it stopped me dead in my tracks, and I said, "Oh my gosh, where's that come from?" And he said, "What?" And I said, "Am I not a man?" And he didn't even know what it was.
But they take away our basic rights and give us these faux rights. I'm going to get into this right now. So, I'm going to get into fake news. I'm going to get into the leftist bullying. I want to break down the fact that their bullying went so far, it caused people to basically rebel. And as they saw people to start to wake up, they thought, oh, we better bully harder. Most people went along with political correctness just out of hospitality, just out of being nice. And it was done by increment early on with reasonable sounding things to set the precedent. But as it got over the top, people are done. They have broken with you. They will never listen to you again. There's no gimmick you can push. Even when the mainstream media tells the truth now, people don't listen to it.
What is that noise? That is the new neighbor. He's like a country singer or something.
How lucky for you.
You should see his truck.
That rusty thing parked in front of the house?
Can't miss it. It's like 100 years old.
I thought that was like the gardeners or something.
Where
Where is he from?
Probably like Kentucky or Fresno.
What's his name?
Get this. It says Scuzz on the back of his truck.
For reals.
For reals. Scuzz Twitly in big old shiny letters.
OMG. Hello, Beverly Hillbilly.
You can spit on my pickup truck, call my ma a lousy whore. Leave a flaming bag of dog shit outside my trailer door. But don't go messing with my Pabst Blue Ribbon, 'cause then you're gone way too far. Keep your hands off my PBR. You can bang my little sister like a drum in the big parade. You can hand me a big old cup of piss and tell me it's a lemonade. You can hide a riled up rattlesnake in my grandma's cookie jar, but keep your hands off my PBR. You can call Clint Eastwood a homo. You can say Chuck Norris is queer. You can claim John Wayne was a fan of cock, but keep your hands off my fucking beer. You can kick me in the gonads. You can drag me by the old nutsack. You can tie my pecker in a granny knot and stick a corn cob up my crack. But don't touch my tasty beverage, 'cause then you took it way too far. Keep your hands off my PBR. You can cop a cheap feel of my woman's ass. You can squeeze her sloppy tit. But if you go fingering my liquid lover, I'm gonna lose my shit. 'Cause when I wanna party, only one drink will do. I reach right for an icy can of the red, white, and blue. So if you see me down at the tavern, bellied up to the bar, keep your hands off my PBR.